Hamlin Wright was a student at Arcane Academy, a renowned school of magic, until one terrible day when a dark, mysterious figure killed his mother before his very eyes. His heart shattered, and from that moment on, Hamlin vowed to do whatever it took to bring her back. Late one night, Hamlin heard rumors about a magical time watch that belonged to the headmaster, Mr. Nadledorn, a device said to reverse time itself. Driven by grief and desperate love, Hamlin crept into Nadledorn's office and stole the watch. Clutching it with trembling hands, he whispered, "This is my only chance to save her." With the watch in his grasp, he reversed time to the day of the tragedy, determined to prevent that fateful moment. But fate proved cruel. As Hamlin raced through the familiar streets, trying to warn his mother, he discovered the unthinkable. The killer was none other than Mr. Nadledorn himself, the headmaster and a secret dark wizard. Shock and anger surged through him. "How could you do this?" Hamlin shouted when he finally confronted Nadledorn in a shadowed corridor. Nadledorn's eyes turned cold as he replied in a measured tone, "Your mother was dangerous. There were secrets about her that meant she had to die." Before Hamlin could protest further, Nadledorn raised his wand and reversed time once more. This time, he banished Hamlin to a strange, magical world filled with terrifying demons. In that realm, where time moved slowly and the air pulsed with dark energy, Hamlin fought for his life every day. He battled fierce demons that roamed the land, and with every victory, he absorbed a piece of their souls, growing stronger and more powerful. "I will not let you keep me here," he roared during one brutal battle, his resolve hardening with each fallen foe. After what felt like an eternity, Hamlin finally broke free of the demonic realm. Now a changed and powerful wizard, he returned to Arcane Academy and marched straight to Mr. Nadledorn's office. "I have come to end your tyranny," Hamlin declared, his voice steady despite the searing pain within him. Nadledorn, now an older man marked by years beyond what Hamlin had experienced, looked at him with a mix of sorrow and resignation. "So you have returned, Hamlin," he said softly. "I sent you to that demon world because you were becoming an obstacle." Hamlin's anger flared. "You killed my mother. Why would you do that?" he demanded, his eyes blazing with fury. Nadledorn sighed and replied, "There were matters too complex for you to understand, a burden of secrets that demanded her death." His words were vague, cloaked in mystery, and offered no comfort to the grieving son. Unable to accept this half-truth, Hamlin's burning need for answers led him back to his childhood home. In his mother's room, amidst the faded trinkets and memories of better days, he discovered a hidden chest. With shaking hands, he opened it and found dark magic books bound in worn leather, their pages filled with sinister spells and cryptic notes. Alongside the grim tomes were records, lists of names, details of dark rituals, and letters that revealed secret contacts with notorious dark wizards. One letter in particular chilled his blood. It described how his mother had meticulously recorded the people she had sacrificed in her rituals, and hinted at plans to one day groom him as a dark wizard to serve an even darker master. "My mother? What were you hiding?" Hamlin whispered, his voice cracking under the weight of betrayal and confusion. The evidence was undeniable. His mother had not been an innocent victim, but had walked a shadowed path, deeply entangled with forbidden magic. Armed with this new, devastating truth, Hamlin confronted Nadledorn once more. In the quiet gloom of the headmaster's office, he glared at Nadledorn and demanded, "You lied to me. My mother wasn't just a victim. She had secrets, dark secrets. I found her books, her records of sacrifices, even plans to make me one of them." Nadledorn's face grew somber. "Hamlin, there are forces beyond our understanding. I did what I believed was necessary to protect the world from a darkness that threatened to consume it all," he murmured. His voice wavered with regret as he continued. "Your mother was caught in a web of dark magic and treachery. I only ever tried to stop that from spreading. I had no choice but to act." Overwhelmed by the revelations, Hamlin's voice trembled as he pleaded. "Then explain everything. Tell me why you sent me away, why you allowed this to happen." With a heavy sigh, Nadledorn finally spoke the full truth. "Your mother was deeply involved in dark rituals. She forged pacts with forces that no one should ever tamper with. She kept meticulous records of every life she ended in her dark pursuits and planned to bind you to that same fate. I acted to stop her, and in doing so, removed you from that dangerous path. In that quiet, heart-wrenching moment, Hamlin felt his entire world shatter anew. Tears streamed down his face as he realized the full extent of the darkness that had claimed his family. Yet, amid the despair, a quiet resolve began to take root. "I will not let her darkness define me," he vowed, his voice barely a whisper. "I will forge my own path, one of light." And so, with the painful truths of his past etched into his heart, Hamlin Wright set out on a new journey, a journey to harness his power for good, to break free from the shadows that had nearly consumed him, and to build a future where hope and truth would triumph over the darkness of the past. If you enjoyed this story, don't forget to like the video and subscribe to my channel for more thrilling tales. I also write novels in different genres like sci-fi, fantasy, and horror. If you'd like to check them out, click the link in the description below. Thank you for watching, and stay tuned for more exciting stories.